The plan to build a stadium for the A's in San Jose has hit a snag. KRON 4's Jeff Bush explains what the problem is and what's likely to happen next.
This building is owned by AT&T, and it sits right in the middle of the spot where developers want to build a stadium for the A's. AT&T says the land is not for sale, but Chuck Reed, mayor of San Jose, says that AT&T is upset because the city denied a zoning change for another AT&T property over by Santana Row.
They wouldn't sell us the land for the ballpark site unless we approved the change in zoning that they wanted over by Santana Row. And we didn't tie those together. We did not approve the change at Santana Row, and since then they've just said that the land is not for sale.
So what happens next? The mayor says he feels confident that AT&T will come around eventually because the building is not a crucial part of AT&T's operations. The mayor also says he believes AT&T is trying to stay above the fray of territorial rights the Giants are claiming in San Jose.
You have to remember that there is this place in San Francisco called AT&T Park. And I think as long as Major League Baseball has made a decision that AT&T is not likely to get out ahead of the Commissioner of Baseball.
And so the waiting game continues. In San Jose, Jeff Bush, KRON 4 News.
And KRON 4's Jonathan Bloom is here now with a look at where this controversial land actually is in San Jose. Jonathan?
Yeah, Catherine, it is pretty much right in the middle of San Jose. Here's a look at the ballpark that is proposed. It is a 31,000-seat park, and it's actually smaller than AT&T Park because they wanted a more intimate venue. But let's show you this full screen, and we're going to do a slow zoom out to show you where this ballpark is supposed to be situated. You can see it sitting right there above the Caltrain tracks, and if you're sitting behind home plate, you're taking a nice look at downtown and the hills beyond. So it's supposed to have a really good view, and as we go to our Google Earth map, you can see why it's such a desirable location. It is right here next to the Caltrain tracks, and right over here, as you can see in the middle of your screen, that is the Shark Tank. And so it's in an area of San Jose that is already slated for sports, already working well for sports, and is also a transportation hub. But here is the problem. Right smack in the middle of that proposed ballpark site, there's that AT&T building, and it's taken up like half of the site. So without AT&T playing ball, San Jose is going to have a very difficult time trying to locate the ballpark in this spot, even though that spot may otherwise be perfect. This area over here is a PG&E substation. The city says it has already negotiated with PG&E to move that substation a little bit this way. And across the street is actually the firefighters training facility where they may actually locate a parking deck. And the fire department's also okay with moving that if it comes right down to that. So this is the one remaining obstacle, this big building right in the middle of the proposed ballpark site. Jonathan Bloom, KRON 4 News.